The thing with the $200, I think what a lot of men got confused with is the fact that $200 was just like a trigger for some men. Because I'm not saying that I want a man to take me to higher, to take me to wherever. I just want somebody, if you're going out, you need to have enough money.
Men and women, in some instances, the majority, could only be friends based off of the female putting that stance and that boundary that we are friends. And it's because most of the times those men cannot come out of the friend zone pretending to be the friend to the woman because they don't know how to come out and be direct and be bold and whatnot.
And for his birthday, I'll try. I don't have the money. I can't do that.
What he doing, yeah?
And he was upset with me.
Nah,
and
that crazy. That one crazy.
Understanding that I have responsibility. I can't go and buy a $2,000 sneakers for you and my child take a passage and go to school. It's not like if I was struggling, but I was.
You're going out of your way and you're doing this, you're doing on top of normal responsibilities, on top of the fact that you want to go out ever so often, on top of the fact that you might have a little bill, I might help you with that, I might see your shoes bust, I might buy a shoe for you. You understand what I'm saying? Real men just gain thanks. And they would
There's a lot of pressure when you go out on a date and
You can get that personality out.
morning.
So, good night. So, welcome to another episode of Dai Good Talk.
Dai Good Talk.
And today we have a special guest, Mayqueen. You could introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Mayqueen. Everybody knows me as me. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And I'm a guest here.
Always very vocal and opinionated.
Yeah, kind of.
You know, for a moment I thought Mayqueen was your real name, eh?
No, Mayqueen is not my real name.
But then when I thought about it, I was like, nah, boy.
Why? Mayqueen's a nice name. That could have been my real name. But anyway, the story behind that was when I was born, obviously, my parents went to register me, right? And it was kind of brainstorming, so what name?
Mm-hmm.
And he decided on, I'm going to say my real name, Afisha. And after the fact, when I was already registered at birth, my mom was like, oh, we should have named her Mayqueen. And my father was pissed because he liked Mayqueen because he was brainstorming for a name. Because I'm the only
So that
child.
was the name he wanted first.
He wanted a unique name because I was the only child. Well, I hope so. On money there, we don't know what happened. But
You believe that?
I believe I'm the only child. Yeah, and since I was small, when I heard the story about it, probably like around 9, 10, because everybody who went to school with me know Mayqueen was always something.
Yeah.
Was attached to me in primary school, secondary school, Mayqueen, and up until, and I think I have an obsession with the name, which is weird.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, my mom said that was my great grandmother's name, but she would have never liked me because they're from Tobago, and the colorism was a big thing because they were dark,
Right.
melanated women, and because I'm light skinned,
Yeah.
she would not have liked me. It making a sense now, but because back then, because
You didn't really
You
understand.
can
what they were
understand
saying.
that time, yeah.
So that was the running joke in the family. She wouldn't like you, and I said, okay, I love the name, and is Mayqueen Malcolm. It's from Tobago, so yeah, she's from Tobago. Yeah.
Very unique name.
Yes, and I love it. And I hate when people go in the comment section and put, oh, Afisha, like, why would you do that?
But that name?
I know, but yeah, I'm going by Mayqueen. That's my sobriquet. That's my name. Why would you be like, yeah, Afisha? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, I think probably they just want people to know that they know you.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know me. Don't know me. I don't like that.
Why I call him Kendal. Some men is calling me man kind of thing. I know Kendal. Me know. If I know you as a fisher, I call him a fisher.
Oh, no, yeah, well,
I think Mayqueen already stamped in my brain.
yeah, but it's going to be
Yeah, that's stamped in my brain. I can't even remember the Afisha.
because everybody who I meet now, because of TikTok and social media, everyone calls me.
Yeah.
Only people like who
From before?
again, call me
Right.
Afisha, and then sometimes they catch themselves
Calling you me. Yeah.
because everybody is calling me.
Yeah.
Anywhere I go.
The popularity is strong. Anything you post, you sell it for yourself. You say you're not begging for views. You say
It's true. I
you said it.
mean, is this one or this one? I don't know. Nah. I think my content, I bring a lot of reality and real things that are happening that people kind of be like shy to talk about. Because I get a lot of DMs from women and men as well. Be like, oh, I
I
love
believe
your
that. I believe that.
No,
She didn't have to reiterate it.
I believe that.
She said like
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let me put a pin in that. Me give you a story. So remember when I did the $200 date video? And it went
yes.
viral. Like, go on the archives, pull up all my mother old chair set and all kind of thing and put me sand. I was real bacchanal. I didn't back down because I stayed 10 toes down. There's this one particular guy, I hope you see this video. I'm not calling him. It's a Muslim guy. He was on Facebook.
Call him my name.
He was posting, dragging me, all kind of things, saying all kind of things about me. I just responded. You know, I batted him for 6, just the same. The man pop into my messages. Blazing guns, eh? I said, I know, see, I am a bulletproof vest on already.
Yeah,
right?
artillery.
You understand already? So I started talking and things. Long and short of the story, the man want to carry me out.
The man just take a different
The
approach.
man telling me, oh, he find I so nice, and because I never see respond to his messages. But when I started scroll long, I really see the man saying good morning, hi, da. And because of the fact that I
You lost in the DMs.
the man vexed with me, you know.
No, but I mean, it worked. He get a response.
Nah,
You
but
went out on a date?
you're mad? No.
Well, it almost worked.
No, they could never. No. Come man cussed me up just today. Because I posted a video on my Instagram. The man sent me about 10 messages. I said this, I said that, I said thing, and that. I just sent him a voice and with some nice words, you know? Because what I'm saying, whatever I post on social media, it's easy to block. If you don't like my content.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. You're not forcing no,
Exactly.
but
I will block creeps and things. I wouldn't even block people who I quote unquote bacchanal on, because I was the content just for content. I don't take anything personal.
Yeah.
Or like to that extent to block somebody. But if you don't like my content, you could send me a message to tell me you don't like what you're saying. You could just block me.
I
You're
think
not doing it.
people just really take certain things very personal. I can't say why. I don't know if they feel hurt or if they could relate to, or somebody would have do them something in the past and using you as an outlet to kind of offload on.
yeah.
But I experienced that already with people. People always think that, I mean, somebody might hear you say, boy, you know, I don't really like when somebody do something and they might think, oh, this is me. It's me they're talking about. I don't know if that's how people just feel or what, but
That makes sense, because I have one of my friends that I met on social media, Sasha, big up you, Sasha Patrice. So her content is based on single mothers, how she don't want to be a single mother and she against that.
But because she's not.
She's not a single mother, but she's against that because she wants to meet somebody, marry and whatever. Why would I be upset with her for that? That is my friend.
Yeah.
We have a rapport, we have discussion, we talk, we have.
You might have different views.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. You know, because I am a single parent, you know, so it's not like I'm not going to be upset because and I think that what she chooses, that's up to her. What I choose is up to me. So I can't bash her, and when she making her videos, she's not making the videos for me. It's how she feels.
Yeah.
And then when I make my videos, I make it about how I feel. You know, and we still have really good friends. So I don't understand why people see you putting out content out there and thinking it's for them.
you can't please everybody.
Yeah, please everybody, Kirk.
You can't please everybody.
And everybody have a phone, they can take your phone out and they can make a video and give it a piece and they can press post. But no one wants to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no one
just
wants
to
do
give
that.
you a little context, our podcast would have started and it would have stopped because there was a lot of drama going on in our circle.
Damn.
There was theft and different things. So I kind of shut down the whole, there's plenty things. So I shut down the whole podcast.
But you see, I hear still
Well,
nobody.
wasn't you?
I don't know nobody else. I don't know nobody trying to make no assumptions. I hear still.
I really think that if you're into there. So, if I'm being honest.
So yeah, that happened. But your Your opinion on the $200 date
Oh my God.
is what brought us back
Oh my God.
into the realm of podcasting. When I saw that, I said, "Now we had to talk about
Oh
this,"
my God.
and that is what bring us back to where we start back to post and we start back. And I was we took about a year and a half break.
Yeah, because that 200 now.
Well, back then it still was a problem.
No, the thing about the $200, I think what a lot of men got confused with is the fact that the $200, the 200, the one $200 was just like a trigger for some men. Because I'm not saying that I want a man to take me to higher, to take me to wherever. I just want somebody, if you're going out, you need to have enough money.
If anything happened,
If
anything
anything
happened.
happen, because remember, you come in and pick me up, you carry me somewhere. How I could go to that man, right? I have my little vex money in my pocket for me. If something happen, cash shut down. You don't know what can happen. What I leave in my house with a man with $200 in the pocket for?
I've
That
been
I know
real.
meet.
I've been real, fellas.
But
Yeah, you can't flex
But
with
the
200.
average,
You can't flex with 200, dog. You
back
cannot.
then I know it, but it's not. To me, the average date is not 200.
can't do that because if it's like if me and use my man we together, it's my man. If it's say alright, fish away one, a flintita, whatever, we go and rock, we buy something, jump in the car, go and come back home.
Yeah.
That's a normal thing because I'm in a relationship with somebody. But somebody you know meeting, you're caught in somebody. Men don't want to court nobody no more.
Where you get that idea from?
What?
How you come to that conclusion? Wait.
Why say men don't want to
I
fuck
don't
somebody?
understand. Just so you say that?
Some men don't want to court any woman.
What
don't
men
wanna
want?
court.
What those men want? What they looking for?
Coitus.
What?
Coitus.
What's coitus?
Oh God.
Coitus.
I don't know. I never heard that term before.
Coitus is penetration. They want coitus. I mean, I want the coitus too, but what I'm saying at the same time, there's no build up to anything.
Yeah, the men want to go straight into the kill.
Straight dive into the sea one time. It can't work like that. You know? If it is, and the next thing too, men and women do know how to set boundaries. If I meet you and I know it's just a jam, we should have a conversation. Right? So I wouldn't expect no date. But the mere fact you say you came on a date.
Means you're showing interest and intent for.
Exactly. You want to go somewhere, you
But
want to do something.
listen, you see where you start there, start that kind of talk there.
Oh, God.
Because no, I'm telling you, women, they would claim that they want to hear the truth, but it doesn't really set a stage to receive the truth. You understand what I'm saying?
Very manipulative because if
Manipulative. The truth is the truth.
No. Because if it is, all right, we say we jamming. Okay, personal experience. So I was thinking with her for a lot of time, right? I don't know it's a jam.
How you know that?
I tell him that we had a
you
conversation.
tell him that?
It's a jam,
Okay.
whatever. He said want to go here, there, and everywhere. I said, all right, well, if you want to go, I will go. It's free food. Why wouldn't go? I will go, right? And then now, he come and tell me about, he find I moving a kind of way. I don't answer my phone. You know, thing I was missing. I was going somewhere. I was partying. You's not my man. How do you reach to that? Right? And then I
Well,
said,
that's fair.
It sounds like you cannot catch feelings.
yeah, and it's not
I
like
mean,
that.
that is fair.
And then on the flip side, I had a friend who the man tells she X1Z case, and she's still and other police she just said, dog, yeah, you and this man have a conversation. You can't expect you can't play for keeps. You gotta cut and go through and enjoy it while it is, and that's it.
I feel like when you tell some people that you don't really want a relationship with them or whatever, I feel like they just be like, well, challenge accepted.
And
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like, they
yeah.
just want to change your mind now that way.
That's human nature, and I think that's something to a lot of women more than men. In my
I know,
opinion.
kind of going to say I do that.
I don't
Yeah.
I just don't like I don't like people to string me along and play me for games and things because I upfront to them. It's like I was like, what is this? Where you want this to be? How we gonna move forward? With
Some
this?
hard questions.
I
eh,
like
boy.
you like me, what we gonna do?
Yeah, tough
It's
question.
fine time
Hard
tell me
ones.
about like we see how it goes, block and delete. Fine time I tell me about I ain't too sure, you know. But if it's a nice man and treat him, I gotta go stay for the jam. And I don't know, my mind on out of that. So it have no like, getting
That ever happened to you, Keron?
No,
You end
not
up being
that.
a nice man and the stick around?
Yeah.
Yeah. It does stick around because I don't know it's
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
I don't know it's nothing from that. But
You ever want them to not stick around and they wouldn't
Still
stop
stick
sticking
around.
around?
what? That is a personal experience. That's a personal
But
experience.
you know, with a woman like that?
I find them things be embarrassing. One thing I do, I not in that.
A lot of people, men and women, just have hope, you know.
I don't have nah. Me doing them thing. I find that embarrassing. For me, at this age, I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, I used to be a bit delusional.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be though, a
Yeah.
little bit.
No, but now as I get older and
More experience.
more experience, you can't afford to be delusional. But I too old, I get a stroke, you know. Sorry, not man. I don't do eat ice cream. I can't use that my comfort food because I'm lactose intolerant. What I gonna do? Just lie down and just weep away? Nah, I can't do that.
Nah, but you have to kind of be a little real with yourself, especially as you get older, because you have a little more resources, a little more responsibilities, and you don't want to send yourself down a rabbit hole because you're just thinking crazy now, you know what I mean? When you're young, you already have nothing to lose, eh?
Exactly. But when I older,
But time, yes, lose time.
when I
Well,
get exactly, I don't have much. I mean, I have time, but I don't have much as I had before. You know, I'm not getting younger. I'm getting older, so I don't have time to waste behind people and ask somebody to treat me good. I'm not into that nonsense.
but people is, I don't understand how people is say, right, I can't say what men they say, right, because I don't talk to men. But I just saying,
But you know, man, like
women, I even know. Women, they like to say, well, you know, like when something not working out or going as planned, they'll be like, but you just wasted my time, or you waste 2 years of my life, you waste 5 years of my life. And I just want to know how you come to the conclusion that I waste your time. Like, the day I find out that it's not making any more sense, I feel like I saved time because it done now. You know what I mean? We could have never know that it wasn't going to work out. So, how I waste your time?
the thing is, and then there's the next thing to with men and women. I don't want to bash men only. You know, sometimes men and some women feel they are good people, you know.
Listen, that is true, eh?
No, they feel they are good people. So I was in a situationship some years ago with this guy, and he was a good person. He's a nice man. You know, he's a handle my scenes. You know, he was nice. But he wasn't there emotionally. And he wasn't showing up in a way that I think that he should be as a man.
Yeah.
And his thing was, oh, like, I don't hit you. I don't be abusive towards you because you know your past relationships, because I had opened up about my past relationships.
Yeah.
And he used that, like, you know, I say, well, I rather a man, I don't say them thing, I don't say that. But anyway, what you're doing is worse than
To you.
for me.
Right.
Because I've experienced both, you know. So and in his mind, he think he's a good person. You're not a good person. You're not a nice person. Certain behavior you have, not because you don't hit somebody, not because you don't shout, not because you don't cuss out somebody, doesn't mean that you're a good person. Your actions, the things you do, how you treat people, shows a lot.
But a lot of people need to understand too that you have to, at this point, you have to pick your poison.
Yeah.
You will never really find, I don't want to say never, but somebody will always have some underlying issue or some kind of display some sort of behavior that you may or may not like. And I mean, yeah, you could compromise, but then something but I need. No matter how much a person compromise, you know what I mean? I mean, you would appreciate the effort all the time. But you gotta ask yourself, is this something that I could deal with over a period of time? Or is it something that will push me to the pinnacle of frustration where after a while I just gonna be like, boy, I got done with this man, I got done with this girl. And that is something that you need to know personally because you didn't see the signs earlier.
Signs be there, red flags.
You didn't see the signs early, so you can't tell me, well, you didn't know or have some kind of idea that this person would be displaying these kind of behavior over a period of time. And like I say, people is you're deluded or you might feel as though challenge accepted. I could save that girl, I could save that man or whatever. But
Hope.
And that's another thing, me, because I've been single a while, I'm the one looking into my friends' relationships.
And
I'm
critiquing.
seeing a lot of red flags, you know. But I can't go and say X, Y, and Z case because first thing they say, but you are no man.
you gotta know your place.
You're not in a position to give nobody no advice about relationship. You understand? But I know what I want. And that has always been so in my past relationships, I don't want a man to, what you know, in a minute, you know. It's not nothing like thing up and,
You ain't sticking.
nah, I done with you to come and beg me back, boy. I'll go back, but I'll leave here. It's out, you need to have consequences for your actions. So if you're doing something to me, like I just see something happen with my friends and them just normal with them man and them, I say I could never.
I ain't gonna lie, that's certain things I see happen. And when I process it, I was like, you know, I could let it slide, you know. It didn't bother me that bad. But I make a bacchanal because
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
feel it's that
Yeah,
man.
but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
must
yeah.
have a
Don't feel it's that
consequence
way.
reaction,
Don't feel like I just
No.
do that. You know what I mean?
No.
But I just always preface relationship advice. Like if somebody come and tell me, but you know my girlfriend do me this or my girlfriend do me that or my boyfriend, I just always say, well, if I was you or if I was in that situation, because from the time I started to tell people,
Oh,
boy, do this,
God.
do that, I
Yeah.
can only tell them what I would do, you know, because and me and you is two different people.
Yeah.
So take that advice and gain perspective. I ain't telling you do what I do. Or you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Me
yeah.
giving you no rules now because people gonna say, Mayqueen, you make me destroy my relationship with my man.
Like me last
And
time I ended up having bacchanal with that, yes.
and they calling up your name and the problem. So Mayqueen tell me to done with
And then
you.
you end up, the man here is she. And the
Yeah.
man
And I
sort of
saw
what
my
she
friend,
different.
I just tell him call my name, you know. It's the only person I could call my best friend name Kamasha, my cousin. She's the only person, if I see she man doing anything, I could call she and tell she X man is the case. This is what I seen, this is what's happening.
And she ain't doubting you.
Nah, she'll never doubt me. Nobody else I do not for. I do that already. Boy, I end up in a dread bacchanal, you know.
Boy, I end up being the villain, boy.
But I know that not
The
be
man and the
villain,
girl
no.
lock me off. You understand?
But
So
the
I
girl
ain't not
locked
doing
me
that
up, and the
again.
man locked me for a period of time, and the family locked me up for a period
And
of
you look
time.
like the imps.
I look
This
like
time the
the
girl guilty. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And the man was, this time the man was guilty. I see it with my own eye, and I went and talked. Why who tell me to do that? I'm not doing that again. I'm not telling nobody nothing. I'm not into that.
So if you see, you ain't see.
But me, I see nothing.
I ain't see
boy.
nothing. I ain't see nothing. I ain't
You
see
see
nothing.
nothing.
I ain't see nothing.
Because sometimes you just end up with the sticky and the stick.
And you know, sometimes there's guy mash up for that too, you know, because sometimes you see certain things and somebody put you in place, you know, somebody say, you know, I see a man like so and so, and Kendal was there too.
Yeah.
I was like, well, Kendal didn't tell me nothing about
But
that.
that next thing too. That next thing too.
And yeah, that accident,
You
yeah,
know
that.
my stand.
Yeah,
I
that.
ain't see nothing.
But yeah, the accident, that. So you didn't see, and you boy, and I don't know. This time the person take a picture, and it a Kendal in the back of the picture.
Kendall watching and smiling.
I just
Yeah.
I just picture and send.
Yeah, and if it's the Kendal in the back of the picture.
No.
Nah, I have a dread stance for that. I don't,
Yeah,
don't
I
ask
don't
me
know
nothing.
nothing.
I
I
never
don't
see
know.
nothing.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
nothing.
nothing.
I do nothing again.
Especially if it's a man, I ride and know the man. I not.
Yeah. Like
Me,
his cousin or
I
his
go
sister,
straight
his brother,
up.
his mother. I don't know. That
No,
could be a
no,
family
no,
member.
nah.
I don't
ain't not
know.
saying
Listen, personally, I've been in situations where I happen to be around a female at a certain instance and it looked like a particular something and it was nothing. You understand?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
to get flames for that, to watch our next man, I really can't say, you know what I mean? I could only account for myself.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Sometimes.
So wait, tell me, right? Boom. You end up somewhere, right? And you end up in a hole. And you see tabloid girl in a corner of that man.
I called him one time. Immediately.
No, if you see his girl, would you let him know?
Is this a person specific thing or are you talking about
No,
anybody
no,
or that's
okay. Him. If you saw him, his girlfriend, in a corner, deep in a hole somewhere, hook up with a man in a corner, would you call him and tell him?
no, well, I would think this is something he would need to know.
Okay.
But
I
if
call it
it's,
one time.
but if it's somebody
I
who
called him one time.
One time.
no, but what I'm
I know
saying,
we can joke
but what
about
I'm saying, right? It's a man who I know, and I see certain things with the girlfriend already, and I didn't say nothing because
Yeah.
If I somebody I check for, like
Yeah.
it's similar how you call your
Yeah.
cousin name and you say,
Yeah.
like, I know with Mark, if I
Yeah.
tell them,
Yeah.
them in doubting me. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
Wherever I see, it is what it is. There's nothing more. And if I ain't sure about it, I'll tell everybody looking like XYZ.
Yeah, me
I
too.
telling you one time.
I've been
You're
real no.
looking funny, you're looking a bit fishy.
No,
I
I've
tell-
been real no. I
I
would
tell you
never
one time.
because it have people who just do that, who just be like, boy, I see Mayqueen and winding up on a man in a corner. This time you know walk past him and say, hey, how you going?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
And-
if it's a man that I could be cool with, but I'm not that cool with him,
Yeah.
I ain't see.
listen, it's a handful of people. Like
It's a
about
handful,
2-3
yeah.
people. You understand what I'm saying?
And here why I developed that stance. I have been in situations where men and women they ain't see nothing, and they create their own story,
Yes.
That's creative one.
and they create their own narrative,
Yeah, that's true.
and it explode on me, and I know who it come from,
Yeah.
right? And to me, I developed that stance. You see that? I protected my guys, and I snitching.
No, but what I'm saying, even with the handful of people, right? Let me say 2-3 people I know I would say something. it is imperative, like you say, I would only see what I see, right?
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
never say, dog, I see X, Y, and Z when I know I see A, B, C.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
if I see A, B, C and it ain't looking too good, I would say, but dog, I find it ain't looking too good.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
It all depends because, like I say, personally, I remember one time I went to a specific place, right? Not much people could have had access to that space that I was in, right? I went with one of my partner, right?
Into a hole.
And yeah, and we was in an exclusive part of the hole too, right?
VIP.
And
VIP.
yeah. And a girl come to meet the guy who I was with, right? And he tell me, hey, I gonna use the washroom and come back. So it just end up being me and the female. You understand? A half an hour later, my phone blowing up.
Blowing up. Boom, boom, boom.
So that we go on there to do thing. And in my mind I said, and then now when I think is I want view a picture and
Oh, God.
it's like, alright, but I understand how it looked
Look,
because how
yeah.
the person paint that picture, and that was just at like it was literally a timestamp, a moment in time where it just
Happen.
I stand up here, the girl stand up here, the man go and ride it to come back, you know what I mean? And it looked kind of weird, but I explained myself, and well, obviously I wasn't believed, you know what I mean? But well, what the fuck? What am I do by? Yeah.
Boy, I had a time, one of my exes, he went an event with one of his friends,
Yeah.
quote unquote. It's all right. But where he went was by my ex.
Mhm.
You understand? So they had an event. But like his quote unquote friend is a female. And why would you go there? You didn't tell me I was going with she.
Yeah.
You gone there by my ex place
Yeah.
with this girl.
He know that?
Like
He knew it was.
You know it was a big one. I mean, you know it was bacchanal, it was always a little bacchanal thing. He must know whatever.
Let's making sure.
He knew. And then now, I home now. I hear that talk. You can see nothing now, but I blue mad. I ain't red, I blue. Gone to work, I can't function and working.
You want to post a video?
Yes, before I do all of it, I reach up in front of that man's house and it's real bacchanal. I
Yeah.
the cow kind of thing. Real bacchanal.
But what I saying, right?
So where do we madam thing for?
But what if
Yeah,
what if
embarrassing.
you meet that person there?
No,
What if
he
you
went with her.
Nah,
oh, you know that?
Yeah, he went with her.
You tell that? Oh well.
Remember, she say he went by the ex place, so more than likely the ex will have break nasty.
My
But
ex-
either way, what I saying is if I doing something and I meet somebody somewhere and I'm in my Kendal place and I know you and Kendal good, stands to reason that it really might just be a coincidence.
No, it's
Because
not
why would
coincidence.
go and do something like that in your face then?
Not really. Some people just do careless things.
Thank you.
Thinking that it would generate some. I mean, oh gosh.
I don't know
We-
what
we-
you
we-
were
we-
trying
The
to
had
say.
trade-off.
experience.
That's
We had
a
them
trade-off.
experiences.
That's a trade-off.
Yeah, we
That's
had
a
them
trade-off.
experiences.
Yeah, that's a trade-off. That's a
We
trade-off.
had them experiences. People just do careless things thinking it would.
So I was like, that was crazy. And
Yep,
I got
yep.
that bacchanal.
You think men and women could be friends though?
Oh, my
Genuinely?
God.
You think like
me-
we could
yeah.
be genuinely friends?
Here why? Because I have a very good friend, guy friend, but it started off he didn't like me. I didn't like him, but then I
So
realized
he's your friend now.
yeah, my best
Well,
friend.
So
right.
if you call him now and tell him boy again in my jam, what do you think he gonna answer?
He go say yes.
Well, that not your
That-
friend.
yeah.
That not your
but
friend.
No, he's a friend too, you know, but
He's
that
my
is
friend, but the one say they set their boundaries. If you understand what I'm saying. How you can't get the jam just unless I open my leg and give you the jam, you know.
Listen, I find a lot of women, let's be very nice.
naive,
I'm not
very
I'm
naive.
not naive. I say yes. If I say any man, any male friend I have on my phone who I talk to good, I'm absolutely certain if I call him and say, boy, we see what you doing later.
Yes.
You know. He goes, see a whole line.
Well, that's what
I'm
I'm saying.
motivated.
So basically, what we're saying is man and woman can't be friends.
They can be friends, but people have to set boundaries.
No.
Except
listen,
me though, you
listen,
can't
listen,
call me
listen.
for a jam just.
I think here's my.
Certain people, you're only saying that unless you really.
Can't
really
call me
right
for a
person.
jam just.
Yes, yes, yeah, I think it-
Chance, I call him.
Well, everybody
Okay.
have
That
a-
ain't your friend,
go
that
on,
ain't your
nice.
friend.
I know if you're
I know you-
But if you're his friend.
Yeah, she
I
can
don't know
never be
if
friends.
you're
I know. I can never be friends with she. I try to be friends. I try. I'm making it known. I
wish
don't
you were
want
my
to be a
enemy.
friend. Yeah.
But nah. Here's my take on that man and woman friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
It have a lot of different takes on it, right? men and women, in some instances, the majority, could only be friends based off of the female putting that stance and that boundary that we are friends.
You know what I'm saying?
And right, and it's because most of the times those men cannot come out of the friend zone. They're pretending to be the friend to the woman because they don't know how to come out and be direct and be bold and whatnot. But I can only speak for myself. I have female friends who I've never had anything with, and we're good.
Well, somebody can't call you ask you for.
No, I really, honestly, like I do have that attraction
you
to
don't have
them.
no sexy body friends.
Are real body friends.
Okay, well, he's a good man.
But
then.
they're not the ones he talking about.
Exactly. Thank you.
Hey,
Fine,
listen, I are real body friends. But it's just that I just
not attracted to them.
not attracted. Like I just zone them out so much in my mind. Like I just prefer we go out, we line, we have fun. I prefer that. Honestly,
Listen, I honestly believe that if a man, not me though, but if a man talking to a girl and he's being kept in the friend zone, it has some kind of little shimmer, it has some kind of little off talk that girl is giving a man every once in a while for him to feel as though some way, someday, sometime,
and that
some,
is keep a man with that's
but,
give a man
but,
hope.
but I telling you, if you give a
Hope.
man straight up boundaries and every single time you try and mash the line, you let him, because women can have flirtatious, eh? If you're not being that way with him at all, he gonna stop talk to you. He gonna realize, boy,
No,
it
not
ain't
everybody.
no way
No,
in
not,
hell I
not
get it.
all men
my
like that,
friend,
Keron.
My friend
Some
is
men.
really, he's really good. And we really good. I mean, he's somebody I could call anytime. Good
Of
advice.
Of course.
You're being ridiculous now.
No, it's
You're
true.
being ridiculous
Listen,
now.
I was in a space like that before, you know. I understand that. But what I would say is, I'll never be in that space again in my life. My friend book full.
You're
Yeah.
right on the cover.
Thank you. My friend book full. I don't want no, I'm not on that. Because you know what has happened?
Yeah.
Women, what I realized,
They are
women is
opportunists.
want to be a friend. They just wanted to be friends. They don't want more. But they want to benefit from all the other things. You go out to eat, you lime, your thing, and you don't want to pay for nothing. And in my book, I don't find that
Just
right.
now, hold up.
If we're friends, we split
If
the
we
bill.
friends, like
If we're
split the
just
bill.
friends,
Yeah,
right?
we
And we
split
go
the
for drinks now, we go
Right,
split the
yeah.
bill.
Yeah,
If we go for drinks now, we split the bill.
Yeah, now let invite me all, let matter. We don't
Wow.
friend me, no, I don't know all, they're not my friend.
You see what I'm
I don't know all,
saying?
yeah. No,
Well,
I said,
you said that she's at the back pedal. She's at the back.
Listen,
So that means we're going to be together then. Because we're not friends.
listen to me.
So I have a chance to tell him.
Listen to what I'm saying. Are you listening to me? Okay. First of all, I can talk about myself. Me, I would not do that. I
Right.
would not because we're friends and know you probably like me a little bit. I
Right.
will use you to go here, there, and everywhere. You understand? Because I always feel after freeness, you know what that is.
It's a political thing to say, you know.
No, after freeness is that.
And that's
But I
true.
would no, I wouldn't. I have never done it. No, none of my male
Never?
friends- never. If I happen to see you somewhere we lime and thing and you're bothering for me, it's quite fine. But I wouldn't call you up and say, boy, let's go for some drinks or whatever.
That girls just do that.
And not
yeah.
do I find that embarrassing.
That girls doing
Me,
that.
nobody for you to go and send messages. Watch Mayqueen message me to go and she hungry self. She was some food and some punch and she want drink. No, that can never be me.
I telling you, dog, you will be having a busy day. You understand? And as you looking to go home after your hard day at work, one of them same friends will call you and say, hey, what you doing? Come and meet my ex-ones in Naga and sit down here and drink something and eat something, and you will reach there. And you will just end up paying that whole bill like normal.
I feel that. But I do a man already.
I tell you now, saying
Just
that
share that.
No, that's a fella that like me. Here what happens, I was in Castro.
the advantage,
I was in
man.
Castro with my cousin. And we was listening, it was a Sunday. He called on my phone.
Sunday's the R&B. The karaoke.
Karaoke. He keep calling me, what you doing? I say, I'm in Castro's, whatever. Well, we come. Yeah, come on, Sharon. So, the bill come. Same time, as he sit down, the bill reach. I give him, I say, I'm going to the toilet. I give him the bill. No, because he come around me. He keep calling my phone, you want to go here, there, and everything. You want to meet me. I mean, they pay the pipe, come on,
Yeah.
be real. You know?
No, but that's different by talking about people who...
But not like
just-
friend, but I know we had a thing up, situationship. But not like I wouldn't call a friend. I wouldn't even call he just like that either. He called me. I wouldn't call him and say, "Lying Castro's, come and meet me having drinks, then I expect him to pay. If you understand.
That girls just do that, girl.
I know that I have friends who do that. I be there too many man and being bill. I just be saying no drinking and eating.
Boy, I don't know.
I find it for me. I mean, that's some women who do it bigger, but that's just not for me because I just feel bad. I just my own personal how I just feel. I just feel kind of embarrassing.
I just be upset when men tell me that they do that and experience that. Like I just get upset because why you let that happen to yourself?
But then like the next and the flip side. The men and them know exactly why they're doing it because they want to
But
get
I'm not gonna say that,
They're
right?
hoping to get something.
No,
They're
but I'm
hoping
not
to
gonna
get
say
something.
no, but
You saw something that I rate you this you say. You just be very straight on the road what you say. And that's something I just flip it. And my flipping is based off my experience, right?
Okay.
I think you say so you could correct me if I'm wrong if I'm not saying it in the right context. You said something along the lines of like you make it seem like if the man interested in you and you need XYZ something or handle or whatever, you're asking him to handle it, you're asking him for it, whether it be financial or whatever. Right? Which I agree with you, no, I agree with you.
no, I agree too.
I agree with you.
But
But I had something I said. And I said it I say it on sometimes I say it on the podcast.
and we go by that.
And sometimes I say it to my friends in general conversation, and sometimes I've had the experience where I have to say it.
Say it. You beat around the bush.
If I no, and honest, I had to lead up to it. I'm not beating around the bush. I lead up to it. I lay in the plain land.
It's
right?
a serious statement.
It's a serious statement because a lot of men has experienced it. Men just meet women, and you now meet them. Nothing can happen. Both of y'all probably express interest in each other. Nothing and probably happen. You're probably going on one date, probably talking, getting to know each other. And women will come and ask for the most outrageous requests. And nothing sexual happen. And they want this, they want that, I don't handle this, rent to pay, pressure. You see, I just get frightened when I see, hey, with about 5 Y's after it. I just get frightened when I see that.
It's the fault, hey.
So what you're saying, so you're saying no sexual encounter, so no sexual transaction.
No, just getting to know each
So
other.
you're equating sexual transaction with giving.
No.
Okay, I still didn't land the
Yeah,
plane
yeah,
yet, you
make
know.
sure you go in
I
there.
ain't land the plane yet, you know.
I'm scared
Right.
of having.
Right, so the request may come in for wherever, wherever it is. Now, I have experienced it where I've been a victim of that. I had to say victim because I felt like a victim, right? Where the request is being made,
I hate sex.
the request is being made, and then in my mind, wait, where this going? And you request by pressure, I had to pay this rent, whatever.
You know me, this person.
Know me this person, right? So my stance is, if that ever happens to me in future, it don't happen to me again. If it happen to me again in future, as soon as the request is made,
Block and delete.
no, block and delete. No, once you ask me for money, I ask for you for what I want. If I want a bottle like this with my name on it, I ask you for it. So it's either you will make my request happen, or
Everybody
your
will
request can
facilitate it,
happen.
yeah.
Everybody can be happy, and I think it's either you feel uncomfortable for me asking you for this cup, while I feel uncomfortable for you asking me for
Wherever.
wherever.
So my stance on that. If I now meet somebody and we now getting to know each other and we courting, right? No, it's very rare.
I mean, don't say we courting. Say the man courting.
The
yeah.
man court- well, no,
Because they're not doing nothing. So
what happened now? Come back to you.
don't say we courting.
So we are courting each other.
Right, yeah.
And we now getting to know each other, etc. Me personally, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't ask a man for money and them thing. And I've seen it. None of my exes could ever say I ever jump in a chat and ask them for money. I don't do that. Right? I don't do that. But if me and you talking and that's one of the reasons why I stopped talking to a man too, because we talking for about 3 or 4 months. He live in a different country, I live in a different country. But we talking every single day, formally in a relationship, right? Now, me asking it for nothing. But if you're talking for almost 3 months, I don't have to ask you for nothing. right?
They could just do.
You could just do.
Mm-hmm.
I have bills at the end of the month. That things I like. I asking it for like millions of dollars, you know. You have matches, we live in different countries.
Surprise you with something.
We live in countries where Amazon and all these things is accessible, easier than in Trinidad. I think coming to your door, order now and by next couple hours you have it in front of you.
Prime.
Nothing, you ain't doing none of that.
Same
Yeah.
day.
Same
I guess
day,
some same day
because
stuff
I have
already, yeah.
time.
I think right now in the States is a couple hours now.
Yeah, I guess some same day stuff already.
Yeah, a couple hours, yeah. You're not doing any of those things. So that's not like I know me too, and I'm not gonna ask you, but I'm man is supposed to, jump out yourself.
Yeah.
And I agree, you know.
And then at the same time, it's not a one side of the street either. Because
Yeah.
if I see, because me, I not leading. No.
If you
a
understand.
man is not leading the relationship, I'm not starting to lead nothing for nobody. I'm not gonna be no alpha female, because we're gonna tell me if it is you know me, I know you. Yeah, okay, you into tech, whatever. I know you like, so I want to see you.
So
like
you look
something.
at something that you could, that may,
I
you
have
might be
it
interested.
in my Amazon cart, and I'm waiting to see, wait until you make the first move, and then I go function.
But you saying that, right? I mean, it is expected of a man to do certain things, right?
Yeah,
you
but
would
some
expect
men
that.
don't know that.
Well, all right, no problem with that. But it are plenty men who know that and is still on a one-way street. Still on a one-way street. It are,
when you're going on the wrong side of people. And coming back to what you're saying about not meet somebody and saying, I don't like that kind of behavior. I don't condone that. But at the same time, if you start to talk to somebody, and the way our social media is and how relationship is now in this century, you have to know exactly how to go about doing certain things. If you caught in a girl talking to her, whatever, a little flowers, are you sure if it's essential flowers, a little chocolate, pop up with some lunch, she will never ask her for nothing, because she don't see the build up into what she could get. But there's some people, some women, just jump the gun before, because some fellas are moving slow or they pretending. You understand? I think that's be the problem. So is that she jump the gun and get rid of he, because men want money, don't study them thing. You know?
No.
And that's our next point I'm going to bring. Men with money do not care, and I can tell you that. And I'm not a prostitute, but I'm just telling you. Because I've met men with money, they will just send you money just so. They may not them smelling the fluff, nothing. Them selling money for you to do whatever you have to do. And I might even talk to you ever again, and it happened to me already, and I'm real emotional.
That will never be me.
It happened to me already, and I want the money.
That will never be me.
No.
That will never be me.
Look,
Never.
I could understand it.
I can never understand that.
No, I could understand it.
I'm not doing that.
Kendal, I'm telling you, as a woman, I'm telling you what I've experienced.
No, I not listen. I not.
Men with height and money will send you money
Me not knocking.
for just.
Me, I not
telling
knocking what
you.
you're saying, right? But yeah, what? Thank you. That had nothing to do with me. I not knocking what you're saying,
No,
no.
no, men
But
with
I do think a lot of men with money have no game, and that's how they lead with.
That's why, I want man with no.
You understand what I'm saying? A lot of men, yes.
I will like that. I can
but
appreciate that.
it can never. I cannot see myself jumping out my money, and not.
And the thing is, and we're saying this should have no game, but then I don't even like the man. I never.
That's my point. And look.
We didn't take it something for a man ain't like.
for free. So we trying to tell me I get a message in you on Instagram, trying looking nice, thing, what's that messages and thing.
I have been offered many
She
things
will
by
never
women
give
that I
her
don't
money,
like,
they'll
and
never give you money.
I never.
They give me
What I'm saying? No, you said a girl messaging you and whatnot.
No, if I'm
Women not messaging a man and going to give him money.
Yeah.
I wish that
I
happened.
height and money. I'm not doing that. Nah, like if I have real money, I could do that. Like if I have real money.
Yes, but what I'm saying, I not knocking what you saying. I not knocking what you saying. I know it have men that just do that. I am not one of those men, and I will never be one of those men.
Listen, men with money, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, that's not even a dent in them pocket. That is nothing. Because they might be sending about 20, 40,000 for the month to random women. That is just what them like to do. But it's all men who don't have also have a problem, and then you're in a different category, and it's saying that that's just not what you're gonna do. That's just
That's just my personal. You know.
But the majority of men who have a problem with that is broke ass niggas who have nothing.
I don't have a problem with it, you know. I just saying that's just not something I could subscribe to.
Well, some men, I don't know. A man will see a woman
But that's
find
what-
she nice and he wants you to do something like, oh, go and buy this, go and buy that. Have men just do that, and there's the men who don't have money have a problem with that.
But
And then it have the small minority. If you say you're part of it, okay, I don't know.
No, okay, understand something,
I could
right?
never have a problem with anything else another
Under-
man doing. That has
understand
nothing to do with me.
understand something, right? To me, I think I think Keron might know that as well too. I am a person that love occasions, right? So Valentine's, whether it be Christmas,
Yeah.
birthdays, I am a person that thinks be I thinking about them days before it come,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Not for myself, right? But for others. Because even for like Christmas and different occasions, like even with the business, we just have to cater to clients and all those
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
So that's just
Yeah.
something that I would do. And I mean, again, to me, is a fair reciprocation. When I gifting clients, is because
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, as a
Yeah,
reciprocation.
it
So
stands.
I've built that in me. Now, if I'm in my days when I interested that type of thing, I would look at certain occasions, whether it be Valentine's,
Yeah.
I'll send something, you mightn't even be expecting it.
Yeah.
Birthdays, something surprise you, that type of
Yeah.
thing. So I do that. But I'm not going and see somebody looking so fire on Instagram or Facebook and just say, wow, good. Because I just going to send this girl 5,000. I'm not doing that.
Men do that.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying men don't.
And I kind of men and I like to. But at the same time, I mean, I like that, but it's just a transactional something because there's no connection there,
Correct.
you know, and it's just like a high and that's it.
And I don't think it is a lead up where most times I don't know, I could be wrong, if the woman really gives the man the reciprocation he's hoping for by doing that.
You see, that's the thing about it, eh? I know a real man who's go the extra mile for the girl or the woman or whatever, and it's only thanks. You know what I'm saying? Birthday,
Thank you.
Valentine's Day, Woman's Day, it are all these days that a girl will make you feel like you have to do this for man this day or whatever. I mean, they might say it, but you know, it have a
It's
kind of way,
expected.
yeah, you know what I mean? And you're going out of your way and you're doing this, you're doing on top of normal responsibilities, on top of the fact that you want to go out ever so often, on top of the fact that you might have a little bit, I might help you with that, I might see your shoes bust, I might buy a shoe for you. You understand what I'm saying? And real men just getting thanks. And they will say a man might be handling his wife like that for years. And I would always say, a girl might be watching him on work, watching him do all that, and realize all he getting is a thanks, and she will bring a hot dog for your man for lunch, and you'll get home.
Processed food.
Yeah, but you see,
Because you're not doing nothing for the man.
Wait, we don't do nothing for the man. I don't like when men say that. I don't like when men say that because this is only happening in this time frame where we're living in now. Men measuring things. Because back then, because my grandmother, she never worked a day in her life. Right? And she had 3 baby daddies. She's not bad. But anyway, we don't talk about that. But she never worked a day in her life. My grandfather used to work, bring home things. She have no money to buy nothing. He buy grocery and that's it. He go to work and she home. Where she get money? That thought never come to him mind. For you, but she might bake a sponge cake because you know back in the back of a sponge cake.
But a girl not even
that's
making a sponge cake for you.
But then that's not a relation. That's madness. They can't do that.
That's what I
yeah,
said.
you say measure, right? But I understand what you're
They
saying.
can't measure things. They can't measure things because
It's not about measure things, you know, but the
would-
bar so
would say that
low.
you're not measuring it, but I've been in situations where I'm not trying to measure, you know.
But if
But
you're neglected,
you're forgetting.
okay, let me give you a scenario. So, I was in a relationship with somebody, right? I already had my 2 daughters. Now, I was a single parent. No, he had no children. He's single. So, for birthdays, for my birthday and for Christmas, he'd buy big, lavish gifts and things for me. And for his birthday, right? I'll try. I don't have the money. I can't do that.
What are you doing, yeah?
And he was upset with me.
Nah,
And
that
he wasn't-
crazy.
and
That
he
one
wasn't
crazy.
understanding that I have responsibilities. I can't go and buy a $2,000 sneakers for you, and my child take a passage to go to school. It's not like if I was struggling, but I had I balancing my money, so I can be comfortable. My children can be comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? And he used to be pissed at that. He used to say, "Oh, I was buying some cheap thing, or I was just giving him money." I say, "You go and buy whatever you want to get," you know. And I felt a type of way, and that's how I.
Ah, well, he wrong. He was
Yeah.
supposed to put you on some game to get your money up
Yeah.
too.
So
You know what I mean?
so it's not like I understand when they say measure, but people do measure. And like they doesn't understand there's a backstory behind certain things.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? You can measure, by what metric? You understand? And all we measure in is effort,
Yes,
You understand what
effort.
I'm saying? If a girl make a sponge cake for me because she didn't have any money to buy me anything, that is one sponge cake that
Yeah.
I would.
Listen to me. I telling you, I understand what you're saying about measure, and I am the type of person I will do for somebody and forget that I do. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
Whereas some time I was talking to a guy that I used to do business with, and I helped him out with something, and he had to remind me the other day. He was like, "Boy, I did give him some money for something. He had helped me with something, and I gave him some money because he was going to school and he needed a laptop. And I gave him the money for the laptop. I forget that, But he telling me recently, years after, he said, "Boy, that laptop you did buy for me helped me throughout school. So much so, I still have the laptop now. I use it for work and my side hustle thing." He said a little bit, some of the keys gave me a little trouble, but I'm still using it.
Yeah.
And I had to say, "Well, boy, small thing now." But I cannot remember doing that.
Yeah.
But I realize, and it touched me what you say about the measuring. But I realize with my interactions with men and women, people have short-term memory. So
They do.
it forced me where I end up in my notes.
Oh my
I
God.
put in your
No,
name.
no.
I put in your name. I put in what I do.
Yeah.
I put in the date.
Yeah.
Because I've been in situations where I arguing with you, and your argument not making no sense because you're
gaslighting.
forgetting
They're
what
not forgetting.
what I do.
They're not forgetting the gaslighting. They're not forgetting. They know exactly what
But
it
I
is.
take a page. I take a page from that. 'Cause remember, we had a conversation
Yeah,
before,
I
right?
see- I have
and
a- I
and you
have a
told me
notes.
that, right?
That was the end of part 1 of this episode. We have part 2 coming up. Stay tuned.